Today let's see how to insert user entered data from the form, simple HTML form, to the database using PHP. We have already connected our application to the database using db.php file. To know how to connect to the database, please watch another video on technotip.com about connecting to the database. We already have a database called software and a table called Apple with two fields called ID and name. ID is both primary key and auto increment field. So we do not enter the first field, that is ID, explicitly. We only enter the second field, that is name. So let's start with the simple HTML form. Well, let's keep it simple. I'll just enter name of a company. I'll just take name, an input box which is of type text. I'll give it a name called name, N-A-M-E. Its name itself is name, so that I can take the user entered value using this name. Now the submit button. By default, the method will be get. To know the differences between post and get methods, please look for post and get method details on our blog technotip.com. Let's check out the design in the browser. This is it. Once you hit submit, look at the address bar, the name which appears here. Yeah, there. We must eliminate that. First, let me change this submit to enter to customize the look and feel. Now I would change it. I don't like this, so in case of password fields, those passwords also appear there, so I don't like it. Let me change the method to post, and let's see the difference now. Now hit the enter. Well, good. You won't see those names in the address bar. Far more secure, by the way. Now I'll enter dot inside this action, which means the user entered values will be passed on to the file index.php, which is itself, those values would be passed on to itself. Now I'll remove these comments. Once the user entered something into this text field, which would be passed rather, with the standard PHP variable, that is $_post. Name of that field is name, so inside the bracket, in single quotes, specify the name, that is name. Once user submits some value inside here, I'll just transfer that value to a variable called name and pass that value to this SQL query, which inserts the record into the MySQL database using MySQL_query, which is PHP standard function. For more details, please look at our previous videos and blog notes on technotip.com. So if user doesn't enter anything and simply hits enter, $_post hasn't set, so nothing happens. It just skips all these codes present inside the if condition. If there is something, it would be inserted and successfully inserted, message will come. If there is something which makes it to fail, please try again, message will come, like database down, etc. Now let's see what are the entries already present inside the table Apple. We have Google, Apple, Microsoft and Oracle. Now let me enter Technotip. successfully inserted. Now check the database, refresh it. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Oracle and Technotip. This is the simple way to give permission to the user to enter his data and save it inside the database. If you want multiple tables, multiple input fields, like you may ask users name and password, name and email address, and if you have given name as email to the second text field too, then just append double ampersand, which means and pass that email to $_post, or that's it. This is the simple way of giving permission to enter the user's data and save it inside the database. Like it on YouTube, share it on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching.